All right, guys, you're back with us at Beamer Sun Garage, and we appreciate you coming back. So we're out here with the 73 Oldsmobile, the Omaygo. We call it. It's actually the Omaga. It's an Omaga. We call it the Omaygo. So we got the Omaygo out here, and we've been working on the fuel system. So we realized in the video we shot yesterday that, man, there's some rust in that trunk. So we're going to do something about the rust. So way before anybody else ever did it, we've been battling rust for years. And there's a couple ways you can deal with it. And we're dealing with it every way we know. So we got some new products out. Permatex sells a rust treatment. And then, of course, Loctite sells another extended rust neutralizer, converts light surface rust into paintable surface. Now, I don't like to just paint over rust. So we got the shop vac out here. We sucked all the debris up so it don't get blown around into our face and eyes. And I'm not wearing goggles and I'm not wearing a mask. So you should have a mask and goggles to do this. So don't do what we do. Do it the right way. Get you a paint and get you a not a paint mask, but a respirator or some kind of paper mask. And do it the right way. We spent enough money already. We spent $30 on this rust stuff. The mirror protection would be definitely usable. My ears are ringing after that. And I'm not going to get really, too technical with it. I'm not going to fire up the sandblaster and sandblast and get sand everywhere. No, I'm not doing that. And this stuff is blowing everywhere. I mean, I just swept it with debris. I just swept all this. And I could get the blowgun out and blow it everywhere, get that mechanical air compressor and mechanical asshole out. We're going to use the rust spray, and then we're going to put probably a layer or two of paint over it, try to protect it as much as we can, I mean, it's a $500 car, How far do you want to go with it, And I realize there's other channels that would, go as far as I'm going, maybe even further, but, I'm going to go this far, and that's it. So I'm not going to go any further than what I'm going to do, which you're going to see right here. We just got a cheapy skill, like a die grinder. It's got a shield on it, but not much. It doesn't really do a lot for you. That's it, really. Yeah, I could get it better, but I won't. There's a little spot right there that's bugging me. Right there, there's some rust that didn't hit. It's good enough. Yeah, I thought about this all night and how I was going to do this. And, well, you see me how I'm doing it. Exactly how I thought I was going to do it. It's not a powerful back. It's just enough to do the job. So there's some pinholes in her. I never had them pinholes before. And it's just going to get worse and worse and worse, you know. No matter what you do, even if you don't do anything, and even if you do something. So, you know, I'm trying to keep the car as best as I can, you know. All right. And you'll just take the blend of your choice, which is mine's going to be this Permatex. Seals and protects metals, prevents new rust. I hear no shake ball in it. I don't really like that. I don't hear no shake ball. Let's try the Permatex. Or the Loctite. Same thing. No shake ball in it. This stuff was $14 a can, and this stuff was $16. This Permatex was more expensive. I don't know what the difference is. But let's go ahead and do it. Still got debris blowing around in here, even though I swept it. You don't want to breathe this stuff Don't do what I'm doing. Do what I tell you. So this will turn it black and make it a hard, preferably a hard painted surface. You know, I wanted the stuff that brushes on. I was looking for that today and couldn't find it. Got a lungful of that time. Oh, yeah. You cough, you're off. Whew. I'll put a real thick coat on. Trying to kill the rust. I mean, you're not gonna completely get rid of rust. You know, I mean, you've heard the old saying, "Rust never sleeps." No, it don't. It never sleeps. But at least we're attempting to kill it. You know, it's better than not doing anything at all. And you know, you guys probably thought that's why I was going to do it. No, no, no. No, we don't do it like that. We're going to try our best to make the old girl last as long as we can before we got to put a trunk metal in it. A trunk floor in it. And it's inevitable going to happen. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's not going to last forever, you know. Never did get to the shake with the rattle ball. Rattle can, they called it, but not with this. We're going with the more expensive stuff here. When we got this car, the whole trunk was just full of rust. It was just, well, appalling how ugly it was, you know, so. I couldn't stand it, and I already done this once. Sanded it down, wire wheeled it. I think I hit it with the rust spray. I don't think I did any primer. No, Well, no primer on this job. And you don't see too many people doing this. My favorite, Tony Angelo, he does it. But I don't know if he does as extreme as what I just went through, wire wheeling it. I don't know if he's cleaning it like proper, but it never shows it. It just blasts it away, you know, with the spray can. And like I said, you're not going to stop the rust, you know. You can slow it down. That's all we could do. The stuff didn't used to bother me, but now it's bothering me. And it'll set up and turn a nice black. Then we'll go ahead and put the fuel cell in it. be good enough. Looks a lot better. Oh, God. Yeah, I was on a quest this morning looking for the brush on. Couldn't find it. And then I did finally find it in Napa. It was $76 for a quart. I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not spending that kind of money. All I'm doing is just trying to slow the rust down. I'm not going to stop it. Not going to kill it. All you can do is try to slow it down. That's about all you can do. Want to let that set up and then hit it with a coat of paint. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Don't spread this stuff without a mask. At least a paper one or something. You get a whiff of that in your lungs, it takes your breath away. Can is about it. Look at that. It's still in the can, and it's just, that's $16 we spent on it. Ain't that for a tax write-off? Oh, the old girl. On the lip of the trunk lid. I went overboard when we first got this car. Yeah, these are blue all over it. Still got some in it. Ain't much coming out of it though. I'll bring you back in the next video and show you what it turned out, how it turned out. All right, we'll save that can for next time. That other can's hit. I think it was the other way around, wasn't it? Yeah. Still got some in that can, but ain't really spraying out. So what we'll do is we'll bring you back. We'll put some paint on it. It's going to be a long process today. I can see that. And then we'll put the fuel cell in it and hook it up and put some gas in it and fire this old girl up. We got the wire wheel at our friends at Napa, down there at Ricky, down there in Georgetown. So this is the knotted wire wheel that I just put on here. I just replaced that one. The one that was on there was just total garbage. I've worn it out. Looks better than that rust. That's for sure, guys. Does look a lot better than... We're 20 minutes into this working video, and like I said, I'm one of the hardest workers on YouTube. I consider myself the hardest working YouTuber on YouTube. But there's other guys that work hard too. So, but I'm definitely one of the hardest workers, that's for sure. This is nothing for me. Doing this is just like, you know, taking, you know, breakfast sandwich down there at McDonald's and whooping it down. It's nothing. Piece of cake. We got our umbrella out here with our cheap Chinese vice grips to beat the heat because the string broke. And I'll show you how we can fix things with nothing but a cheap pair of China vice grips right there. So the old girl's looking up. She's gonna get a fuel cell today. We're loving it. Kick all the cobwebs out of her. Cobwebs back there out the wazoo on that firewall. Firewall cobwebs everywhere. We love this old car. It needs it, you know, the roof needs done. There's rust now on the roof. This all needs wire wheeled and I guess hit with the rust spray and then some paint and primer and paint, whatever. The whole car needs it. So we're loving it. We're loving the old girl. And it's a $500 car, you know. You don't want to get too carried away with it, you know. But I've got carried away with this car over the years. And you can see right now that I didn't get too carried away. I think I spent $30 today on it. And it was worth it. It's peace of mind, you know, that at least I attempted to deal with this rust in this trunk. There's water leaks. The water constantly keeps getting in the trunk. It needs a new seal. It needs a back window. That's plexiglass. So, you know, water is going to constantly lay in here. I'm going to try to get a tarp for it and try to tarp the back half of it and try to keep the water out. So that'll help. All right, guys. So we'll see you in the next one, man. Check out our friend's Two Hacks Garage. Check out our friend Jeff. I guess he's getting ready to fire up the old Thunderbird, make some videos. We hope to see him back soon. He's kind of been on vacation for a brief minute or two. I guess he's in hiatus. I don't really know what my friend's doing. There's other channels to watch. There's Scott Speed Shop. We like his channel. There's D&D Speed Shop. Dan here. We like him. There's Auto Auctions Rebuild. We like Randy. And there's numerous ones. There's Thunderhead 289. There's Dylan McCool. There's Gas Monkey Garage we like. Check out some of them channels we like. And of course, Old Man's Garage. We really like Old Man's Garage. But check those channels out, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody. Yeah. Coming back. Love it. Bye-bye, everybody.